Greetings everyone, and I welcome you back to the channel. I have a die-cast showcase that I have lined up for you for this video. So I know it's been a long while since I've last did one for you, so for today's showcase I will show you my latest hauls from Auto World, Matchbox, Hot Wheels, Basics, and Premiums. So without further ado, let's get right into the showcase and begin with the new stuff from a while back, and we'll go on from here. Alright, we'll kick things off with a Porsche basic set here from Hot Wheels. And I have this 1989 Porsche 944 Turbo. This is the third of 6 of these of the set. Here's what else there is as a part of that set, including the one that you see here on the top right. And I know sometimes there can be a chase sometimes with that. Fortunately, I did not come up with one, which is a little disappointing, but that's okay. But hopefully on my next hunt I can be on the lookout for either the Porsche 356 Speeder, the 1971 Porsche 911, and or the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4. Let's have a better look at this. See how it stands out. Alright, I have the casting out now. Boy, really nice look though. Here's something that kind of caught my eye there as I was taking this out. And it was actually this. A stethoscope. I don't know how that was part of the detailing of this, but if only I knew it all. Yeah, sorry about the fuzz there, but at least we know it's there. Beautifully detailed on the wheel set and taillight setup as well. Porsche lettering in the stripe along the lower sides. A little minor detail on the nose side there, but it has the Porsche logo and the stripe going down the hood. Kind of just lacks the detail just on the very front of the grille area more, but overall it's not too bad. Let's move on to the next casting. Alright, going to turn our attention to the Hot Wheels Premium lineup, this time from the Boulevard set. And I managed to get 3 from the recent set before the new Boulevard set was coming out soon. So our first one we're going to look at from that set, we'll have a look at the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4. Here's a look at the card art here. And here's what else comes with that. Look at the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 now. Alright, here's the casting itself now. Nice look up front there. Headlight setup on this is the clear plastic, as you can see on there. Painted LED accents further along the side grills up on the nose as well. Nicely done in the interior. Tail lights seem a bit off here on the application there. Yeah, I can see that the left side's a little high and compared on its right side. 10 spokes on this. Yeah, just amazing. Minor quality issue on the paint job on the taillight setup though. But overall, not a bad casting though. Next casting is the Nissan Skyline RS KD-R30. I say though, can never go wrong with those Skylines though. Let's have a better look at this. Alright, here it is now. And when I looked at the base underneath, this one is actually a 82 model year of this. So this is the 1982 Nissan Skyline RS KD-R30. 4.5 turbo. It says so on the nose there. I really like that license plate setup on this though. That's just awesome. Just beautifully done. Gold 8 spokes. DOHC RS turbo lettering on here. Especially the logo on the back there. Don't know if you can see it better or not. At least we know what it looks like though. Nice setup on the back. Just real cool though. Pretty cool Skyline. And before we go any further, I'd like to send a special shout out to the following. I've showed off those castings as well. Special thanks to Paul of the Daily Dose, Champion DJ K, and John Lamley of the Lamley Group of showing these castings off. I gotta say though, it's just really fantastic for these kind of things to have those added to my collection. So I say thank you to you guys for showing them off for us, and for us collectors out in the diecast world. So now we can move on to the next casting, as we've took a look at the 1982 Nissan Skyline RS KD-R30. Now I must say this is really a definite favorite for among most of us collectors. Especially for me now as well. So this next casting up is the LB Super Silhouette Nissan Silvia S15. really decked out with Liberty Walk logos. LB Racing, LB Silhouette Works, you name it. Just amazing. Let's have a better look at this. Oh yeah, look at that stance. Especially when it sits that low. That's just awesome though. I gotta say there's one main super tuner because I know there's I think a few more of the real styled Sylvia S15s, if I remember right. But for those of you who may have the knowledge of about these kind of super tuners that are in this kind of deco, please leave your kind comment down below and I'll be happy to reply on your feedback about these. So I'd like to know more about them. But I really gotta say though, love that low stance on this casting. Really has that super tuner look. Just amazing. Only clear headlight and taillight setup on this. And if you notice this little bump there, that's on its left side, that's actually the exhaust exit right there. I have to say though, beautifully done is the JDM spec. So as you can see, that is a right-hand drive. As you can tell by the interior setup for this. I gotta say though, I am just blown away by this. I really am. So there you go, that is the new 3 of the Boulevard set that I managed to score there. Let's move on to the next casting that I have lined up in this showcase. Alright, we'll shift our attention to some Matchbox basics now. And first up, I have the recolor of the 2018 Dodge Charger, as this is a part of the Highway series lineup, as this is a 2023 basic number 81 of 100. I have to say, beautifully well done though. And before we open this up, I would also like to give another shout out to Y-Team Hot Wheels for showing those off. So I will say thank you to you as well. Let's go ahead and have a better look at this. Alright, here's the Charger out now. Doesn't look too bad overall. I see a little minor quality issue there because I see the left side headlight and fog lamp detail seems a little bit off, almost toward the edges. It's 5-spoke blacktop styled wheels on this. Slightly low high on its left side of the detailed back end. And you can see the RT logo on the lower left on the trunk lid there. It's kind of funny though how on the packaging it does only say Dodge Charger instead of the RTs. Overall, I don't mind that, but that's okay. As long as it's made of how they are from the factory before sending them out from the distribution centers from Mattel. So that's the 2018 Dodge Charger RT. Now this casting seems very unusual, but I have to say though, it's quite something though. So the next casting here is the 2023 Matchbox Basic number 96 of 100. It's part of the Mountain series there. And we'll have a look at the Lamborghini LM002. I mean, beautifully done on that card art though, I gotta say. Let's have a better look at the casting itself. Alright, before we proceed any further of that, let's take a quick minor pause before continuing on. Alright, as we look at this casting here, noticing that it lacks a little bit of detail, only at the bottom though. And as we look at this, some facts about the casting itself, but of the real vehicle itself. The Lamborghini LM002 is an off-road vehicle manufactured by Lamborghini between 1986 and 1993. And this was not the first of its kind to be built by Lamborghini, because there was two prototypes, the Cheetah and the LM001, that paved the way for the LM002. And that vehicle has the idea of using a front-mounted Countach V12 engine to power the LM001, and then the LM002 variant. And this is actually a four-door sport utility truck, as you can see, as you see here now, the sport utility truck, and its platform is a tubular steel frame, riveted aluminum body panels. And the engine setup for this vehicle is the 5.2-liter L503 V12 engine for the powertrain of the 1986 to 93 Lamborghini LM002. And there was a total of 301 examples, while the last 60 were a special edition called LM American, only sold in the US, first shown at the 1992 Detroit Auto Show, as those have the OZ alloy wheels, chrome bumpers, special interior, various badging and trim additions. They also have that Lamborghini L804 type 7.2-liter Marine V12 engine. Until the end of production was announced in 1991. And Lamborghini claimed to receive orders for around 800 of those. And made them discontinue that vehicle to focus on more profitable vehicles. So there you go, that is the facts about this vehicle and for the casting itself. So that's the Lamborghini LM002. Next casting up is a 2023 Matchbox maybe 24. Casting basic number 61 of 100. And this is the recolor of the 2020 Land Rover Defender 90. As this is also a part of the Mountain series, just like the previous casting we showed from the last clip. I know I've shown you another color of this before I got this latest recolor that I have now, so no need to look at that. So at least I know what that looks like though, respectively. Alright, another casting lined up for you now is the 2023 Matchbox Basic number 78 of 100. And that's the 2019 Subaru Forester, as that is a part of the Mountain series lineup. I know I got another casting of this kind, of a different color variation. I also noticed on the trunk lid on the right that I think this might be a 2.5i, I'm going to say. I gotta say though, that's just really something though. No need to show that because I'm sure probably from a older video when I did a showcase that I showed off, I think the green one of this 2019 Subaru Forester. So I thought we'd take a quick little glimpse of the recolor that I have gotten into my collection now. Now I'll have a look at a couple more Matchbox Basics before I'm continuing on. The next one up is a 2023 Matchbox Basic number 18 of 100, and this is the Tesla Model X. As you can see in nice beautiful red, as this one is part of the Metro series. I got several other of the casting of this kind itself, so no need to have a look at that one either. But this next casting though, to wrap up what I got from Matchbox, is new for this year. That'd be 2024, that is. And here is the new casting from this year, and that is the 2024 Matchbox Basic numbers 53 of 100, and this is the Tesla Model 3. Beautiful diamond white pearl, and this is a part of the Metro series. And you can see the new 2024 logo on the card art itself. Alright, here's the casting itself. This is actually my first Model 3 now that I have in the collection, actually, because I think this is the first color of this. Upside down here. See, beautifully done on this, especially the interior detailing on this. Taillight setup looks pretty much spot on this time. I know other castings can sometimes have their detailing off a little bit. It's going to be hard to get by. So that'll do it for those Matchbox Basics that I got for you. let's move on to the next part. Alright, we're going to have a look at what appears to be a new basic set, maybe from this year, that I managed to get. Managed to get a couple of them out of the deal. They don't look too bad, actually, when I saw them on the pegs. So I thought, well, might as well get them while I have the chance. And this is the Hot Wheels Basic Hot Wagons set, and there's 5 of these castings. And here's the other ones, are part of the set. So maybe I might try to get that 64 Chevy Nova wagon there. So I know I got a couple of the Volvo 850 Estate wagons, a premium, and a couple of basics, but not in a racing deco look on that. The Datsun Bluebird 510 wagon, though, I'm actually going to pass on that. But it's okay. Casting is great, though. So first up, we'll have a look at this nice red 2017 Audi RS6 Avant Quattro. I'll say that is just amazing, though. I like that look. Because I know I got a couple of those Audi RS6 variants from mainlines, though. And I also have a Mini GT, maybe a Matchbox 1 or 2, I don't know. But either way, I got various ones, no doubt. Now, as you can see, that's actually a new wheel setup that you notice on this casting. Let's have a better look at it up close. Alright, here's the casting itself. Notice stripe pattern on the roof going down to the hood there. It's not too bad at all, though. Slightly off on the left side, the LED headlamp setup. You can see the RS6 and Quattro logos on the grille, including the Audi emblem. And there is the unusual stripe with the Quattro logo on the sides as well. And you can see the new wheel setup on this. As you go on back here, you can see the plate of that. And the taillight setup seems to be exactly where it's supposed to be. I gotta say, though, that is just beautifully done on this. It really is. Not bad. So that's the 2017 Audi RS6 Avant Quattro. And this is the 5th of 5 of the Hot Wagon set. And the other one I decided to score is the 2nd of 5, and that is the custom 1966 Pontiac GTO wagon. And this is a 2-door setup, as you can see there, just like it is on the card art. But there is a bit of a difference, though, compared to the card art and the casting itself. As you can see that the back window on this is on there, but on the casting, when we take a better look at it, has something else, as I will explain next. Alright, here's the notable difference of why it is so, is that the casting itself has a animal figure in the back end. That's why it's kind of different than the card art, as you see there. And as we focus up front and more, you can see the nice stripe detail, including the GTO lettering and more on this. You see, just nicely done. There is a little bit of a minor gap there up in the front there, as you can see there. As long as the casting is there. Detailed front end on this GTO, including the new wheel setup on this. Basic wheel setup to be exact. It really has that nice little stance on this. And you can see on the back end it is the center exhaust setup, including the detailed taillights and the GTO lettering on that, and stenciled GTO lettering on the metal plate there. I gotta say, that's just really nice, and I'm just so happy that I got this one, because I know I got some GTO sedans, well, coupes rather, either way, in my collection, so I thought, well, this custom wagon will do it. So there you go, that's the custom 1966 Pontiac GTO wagon, part of the Hot Wheels Hot Wagons basic set. Alright, got some new castings to show off from Auto World that I was able to score, and this is a part of the Auto World 2024 release number 1. And the castings I will have on the lineup are the version A variants of this casting. Hopefully soon I'll get me some B versions of this release. So this first new casting is the 1990 Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. And this is the first release of the Mitsubishi Eclipse casting, including the new wheel setup, as you can see there. Man, this one is in LaSalle Silver. Let's have a better look at this casting out of the package. Alright, I have the casting out now, and I have the hood open as well, as that's the only feature that operates on that. It does show off that 4-cylinder engine underneath. And it's a nice little coupe, though, I have to say. Just beautifully done. Wheel setup though. Sure does look great in LaSalle Silver, I gotta say. Boy, beautifully well stenciled on this. And this casting. Well done, I gotta say. Especially on the base itself. Still gotta say though, it sure does look great. So there you go, that's the 1990 Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. One of the newest castings that have been released from this year. Before proceeding, here's what's listed on the packaging of that, including the vehicles that are going to be shown here. And the Mitsubishi Eclipse that I just showed you was a part of the Import Legends series. So the next vehicle up here will be from the Muscle Trucks series, and this casting of the version A lineup is the 2020 Ford F-150 Lariat. And as you can see, that it is in the FX4 look as well. And this one is Leadfoot Gray for the casting itself, and is the first release of the 2020 Ford F-150 casting with the new front grille and wheel setup. And to the fact there that the newly tooled wheel on this casting is the 20-inch machined aluminum wheels. Alright, here's the casting itself there of the 2020 Ford F-150 Lariat. It has moving parts as well, and it has the hood and tailgate part details that are part of this. Let's open up the hood here. And it appears that it must be the 5.4 liter V8 engine for this one. And I could be possibly wrong there. It could be the EcoBoost 3.7 liter V6 there. But I'm thinking it's a 5.4 liter V8 engine under this hood. Yeah, look at the headlights set up though, and the grille look on this. It's just beautifully well done. You can also see the XLT logo on this as well. But again, it's noted as a 2020 Ford F-150 Lariat. The FX4 off-road stenciling on the back of that. Boy, that was kind of hard to move down, but managed to get it done. How about that? So there you go, that's the 2020 Ford F-150 Lariat in Leadfoot Gray. Alright, next casting up from this year's Release 1, version A. This is part of the Modern Muscle series, and this is the 2023 Dodge Challenger Hellcat Red Eye Black Ghost Edition. And for the A version, it is in pitch black, as you can see. Well, look at the card art on that. That's just crazy. Alright, not quite pitch black as it looks to be, but it's got that white stripe on the rear there and the tire mark paint job on the roof. That's just really cool. There's the 6.4 Hemi engine under the hood there. See, that's just beautifully done on that. Way cool though. Big spoiler on this. Yeah, and as mentioned, this is the Black Ghost Edition. Look at that. That's just nice. Next casting up is the 2024 Release 1 Version A of the 2015 Ford Mustang GT Petty's Garage version, as there was 100 of the Stage 1 Mustangs made for Petty's Garage in 2015, as they had the 627 horsepower 5.0 liter V8 engine. But since this is a Stage 2 variant in Petty Blue and Black, there was 43 of those units that had the Wilwood brakes, different wheels, and custom two-tone paint job, as you see there. Now, if you probably wonder, this is probably more likely a collab with Auto World, more than likely, for this. Put it up here. Oh, it doesn't want to stay up. Yep, here is the 627 horsepower 5.0 liter engine for this. Like the lip style on the wheels of this Mustang, though. Just beautifully done, though. And full exhaust setup for this. Petty's Garage license plate on the back. Just wonderful. And I thought I'd save this for the best for last, and this is the 2024 Release 1 Version A of the second muscle truck one there. And this one is the new casting as well. And we're looking at the 2003 Chevrolet Silverado. And then this is the first release of the 2003 Chevy Silverado casting. So now in the future release they're going to have the Super Sport variants. This is real nice though for a short bed, regular cab pickup of the kind. And color for this is Victory Red for this one. I wonder what the B version is going to be like though, but hopefully we'll find out soon. But I'm going to say, because the guys at Round 2 have done an excellent job of announcing these kind of things, so I will give a shout out to Round 2 for showing these off for us and having them get into our hands of collectors earthwide. Alright, here's the new casting itself. And I gotta say though, that is just really impressive of the body style of these things. Especially for the excuse me, those much newer looked Silverados, but I think I like this one a little bit better. But what do you guys think of this body style? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for these Silverados, 1500s to be exact, these will have the Vortec 4.3 liter V6 engines or the 5.4 liter V8 engines there. And this has movable tailgate there. Yep, I think it does. Just gonna be hard to press down though. I got it done partially, but at least we know it works. Just gotta work it a little more there. And you can see the lettered tires on there, and that's the Cooper Discover AT TR, I think they are. And this is the 4x4 variant of this, but I gotta say, the interior and all that, and it's just really nice. And trims of choice of the Silverado 1500s, they can have this regular style, or they can have the LS or the LT trim. I gotta say, well done on this. Just nice. Texas plate on there. It's not bad at all. So there you go, the next casting, new casting of the 2003 Chevrolet Silverado. And that is going to do it for our diecast showcase. I appreciate you taking a look at the newest hauls that I've gotten. What are your favorites that you have seen in this video? Please be so kind to leave a comment down below and see what you think of it, because I know you got castings of those kinds in your households too, like I do, but hey, nothing wrong with that. So with that, I thank you folks for watching, and I hope to see you next time on my channel.